what's up, guys? I want to get back on my book reading because I'm making one on YouTube so you can actually watch and listen to the whole book, chapter 1 through. How many is it? Chapter 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How perfect is that? And we read the first two, the energy of interaction. We read God, which was my take on God and how people see God. And then I want to get into the next one, which is the folklore of love, which is really great. All right. Let me finish with that quote from the last chapter. And this will be my third video on my YouTube series. Water is known by many names all over the world, yet it is still water. Such is the nature of God. The folklore of love, chapter 3. Love and romance, these are powerful forces in our reality. It seems everything and everyone, I see myself in my glasses and I'm like, what the frick? Everyone is obsessed with the topic. When will I find love? Will I ever find love? Can I love? Am I lovable? Will love ever find me? Fuck love. Do I love her? Can I love him? My one true love, soulmates, I love you. I cannot speak for everyone, yet I can speak from my own experience. I have sought love more than any other passion in my life. And if trial and error is the litmus for science, then I have been an active researcher for most of my life with successes and failures. Yet like most of my old superstitious and mythological beliefs that I have shed like a skin, I have discovered new truths on the subject as well as false premises that I have abandoned. 1. Love is not some destiny event. 2. Love is not selfish, yet it is self first. And 3. Love is a choice. Love is not some destiny event that one particular soul mate has been picked out for us before we were in this form. We are not destined to be with the person or that person, this person or that person. That overwhelming feeling inside of crazy love is a chemical reaction born into us over millions of years of species change that has given us the ability to adapt and prolong our genetic strain. I'm sorry, love is not a movie or a storybook. We find someone that makes us feel special because we see them as beautiful and we believe they represent something we deserve, or sometimes more than we deserve. And we feel special, sometimes less. And sometimes we feel special, and then the important part of the equation is they accept us fully. This acceptance sends our all-in genes that say, this person loves me as much as I love them, and now I can go all in and trust them. That word trust is not used enough. Love is thrown around quite a bit, yet the word trust is an even more powerful ethical trait than just the fondness for someone. My dog loves me without question, yet to be understood by someone, an even greater trait. To actually trust someone, that you in your life can be invested with them for a long period of time, or at least long enough to create the whole progeny scenario, kids, home, family, a life. One of our major factors to real love, or a love that can last, is trust. How do we develop trust? Simple. Don't fuck over your partner. It's that simple. That's the first bullet point about destiny event. I'm making some commentary that's not in the book on the YouTube videos and my audio, because I wrote this 8 years ago. So some of my ideas still stand, and some of them, they've changed completely. I still don't know. Like I said, I'm not, I don't really think there's such thing as one particular soulmate. I think we have lots of people that are our soulmates or our soul tribe, or people that you just connect with. Whatever words you want to use to make it fancy or poetic is really a preference. What I see is that we tend to vibe with certain people, probably because there's a similar experience or a similar anti-experience, and these are the people that we choose to call our soul tribe, or people that we connect with. Number 2, love is not selfish, yet it is self first. This means, yes, we must give love, We must love, we must even give a little more. Sometimes, yet, if you do not stay focused on your own personal goals and passions, you will only find a reason to resent your partner and end the relationship. Example, mom. Mom gives and gives and gives and gives. At the end of her day, she feels empty, or she feels like she has nothing left to give. Her man and the relationship suffers. Dad. Dad works hard and earns money, working hard and works hard some more. He neglects his passions, the life, and the kids and the wife become about giving everything and getting nothing in return except complaints and bitching, and seek solace outside the relationship because that is the only place that gives something back. Seek not to be selfish, but to be self first. And basically, what I was saying there was, you do have to be selfish. We're taught in the old culture or the old thinking, we were taught to not be selfish. But the truth is, if you don't put yourself first in so many different scenarios, you are going to end up empty at the end of the day. Yet, if you're filling your cup up, if you're putting yourself first and making sure your needs are met, a lot of times you have plenty to give. And that's where one of the old thinkings, the old time thinkings need to change a bit. That it is very important to put yourself first. Why do you think in an airplane, when the mask falls, they tell you to put yours on first and then your child's? Because you need to be at the level that you optimize so that you make sure you get your child's on correctly, and everything in life is the same way. And yet we are conditioned, because everything is conditioning and patterns, oh, you're selfish if you put yourself first. You're selfish if you do that and don't do that. No, yourself first. Number 3, love is a choice. Bottom line, we choose to get into shape. We realize that we don't feel good and that we don't look good, and that when we see ourselves in the mirror, we do not like ourselves very much. And we get serious about change. We buy all the right equipment, we join the right gym, we find the right trainer, we listen and research the right advice, we buy the right food and take the right vitamins, and we get serious about our commitment to our new schedule and the new you that will rise. That's simple, right? Love is the same way. We choose to love and to be loved in return. We choose to defeat our self-doubt and our insecurities, and we make the leap into the great cavern of love and not an abyss. We can be navigated where one is lost in a lost journey. I have some edits I've noticed that I have to send this back to get it re-edited, but it's all good. We buy the right books, we attend the right meetings, we watch the right shows and YouTube videos, and you say, what does this have to do about choosing love? Well, to truly love, you have to first realize that you're broken. Broken? How? If you are even reading this or listening to this, you were meant to. If you're interested in what I'm saying, it is because love has eluded you, and the energy of synchronicity has led you to my words. There are no accidents. We just have issues with seeing meaning in all of the synchronicity. My words say you are broken, and you are not the mechanic. Who else can be? And you're not the mechanic? Who else can be? Who else is in charge of you except you? Who else is man enough or woman enough for the job of fixing you than you? You will become a scientist and discover why you have pushed love away so many times. You say, me? It was her. It was him. No, it was you. Now that we got that cleared up, and I do apologize to your ego. No, not really. Yet I do hope you get what I'm saying. You are in charge of fixing you. Okay, you've done the work, you have seen the therapist, you have watched the videos, read the books, attended the seminars, and now you're ready to be with someone. All right. It's a choice. Point number 4. It's a choice. After you've tasted the cornucopia of choices that are out there, redhead, that goes out for my brother, brunette, blonde, Brazilian, model, singer, actress, country girl, MILF, Asian, black, Cuban, etc., etc., and then you realize, wow, what they look like isn't what I was going for at all. I want to feel good too. Now I'm looking for a happy personality, a positive personality, a nurturer, a homemaker, spiritually similar, family-oriented, economic demographic similar, talks to me harshly the way mom did, speaks to me sweetly like dad did, pushes me like mom did, encourages me like dad did, this is me like dad did. In that, you're talking about patterns. Sometimes we don't pick the best people, or we pick toxic people to be in relationships with because that's the condition or pattern that we're used to. And that's important. That's why you don't want to go jumping into relationships when you know you're still carrying a lot of toxic traits, because you're going to attract people with toxic traits. It's better to work on yourself and get yourself into a place where you're more balanced and less toxic, so that you can connect and relate and actually keep a relationship. Well, how do you know that? Well, if you are at strife with yourself, if you're at strife with the world, if you don't have like a good group of friends, or you have some good relationships with your family, or a good career, like you're carrying some toxic traits. But if you have good relation, you don't have to have good relation with everyone, but if you have good relation with certain people that you vibe with, and this, that, and the other, you're probably not that toxic, and you're probably ready for a relationship. If you're very alone in the world, like I felt for many years, felt very alone, you're very lost, all that stuff, then you're not ready for a relationship, and looking for someone else, all you're going to do is suck the energy out of them until you hate them too. So, again, stay single until you heal your toxicity. That's a whole nother book. Anyway, okay, that's the wrong way to look at this whole love game. Just choose. Just make a commitment. Just make a choice. And then do what every great athlete knows, from Michael Jordan to Randy Couture. Drill, 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 and drill some more. For you non-athlete types, keep doing, going, and being about your choice. No matter what, do not look for a reason to quit. Do not just get mad. For once in your life, make a choice and stick with it until you have discovered its end. Now, on that note, if you're in a toxic or dangerous relationship, give up, because you never put yourself or keep trying in a place where you're being hurt physically or being tormented mentally. Those are the times you do give up. It is okay to tap out sometimes. We don't want destruction in our lives. Yet, if you're just giving up every time because someone doesn't look right, or they gain a little weight, or they have a idiosyncrasy you can't stand, like that's ridiculous. Like, you have to work through those little things. And then I end this chapter with, love does not happen by chance. It is held by those, like a pearl, it is held by those who have the courage to hold on to it. I'll say that one more time. Love does not happen by chance. It is held by those who have the courage to hold on to it. All right, man, that was chapter 3 from my book, Eternal Energy and Information. I'm probably going to get on here and read the whole thing today because it's not very long and I want to get all the YouTube videos done. But if you want to order one, Venmo me at Jimmy Ninja, at JIMI Ninja, and I'll send you one soon. They're all out right now. I've sold them all, but I'm going to order some more soon. Peace out. Sawadee Cup.